Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm excited to have you here today. We're going to explore how Microsoft Fabric is transforming machine learning workflows. The title of our presentation is Streamlining Machine Learning Workflows with Microsoft Fabric. We'll look at how it unifies data access, enhances collaboration, and simplifies model management to make the entire ML lifecycle more efficient. Over the next few minutes, I'll walk you through the key features and benefits. So let's get started. Let's take a closer look at some of the key challenges in machine learning workflows today. One major issue is that moving from experimentation to production often becomes inefficient. This is largely because teams are working with fragmented tools and inconsistent environments, which slows down the entire process. Another challenge is coordination. When teams are juggling different tools and setups, it can be difficult to collaborate effectively. These inconsistent environments create barriers that make teamwork more complicated than it needs to be. Then there's the problem of version conflicts. As different team members or systems update models and data, conflicts frequently arise. These conflicts can cause delays and reduce overall project efficiency. Finally, traditional workflows often struggle with scattered data sources. When data is stored across multiple locations and formats, it becomes a real challenge to access and manage that information efficiently. All of these issues highlight why streamlining workflows is so critical, especially with a platform like Microsoft Fabric that aims to address these pain points. Let's talk about the problem with data scavenger hunts. Often, data preparation turns into a real scavenging task. Teams might export CSV files from one tool, then connect to various APIs in another, and finally piece everything together in spreadsheets or by tools. It's a lot of jumping back and forth. And then there are permissions and data ownership issues. These can create friction, leading to delays and sometimes even mistrust in the data versions everyone is working with. All of this chaos consumes a lot of valuable time before we can even start building models. It's a frustrating process that slows down progress and adds unnecessary complexity. That's why streamlining these workflows is so important. Now, let's take a closer look at how Microsoft Fabric streamlines machine learning workflows. This toolkit is designed to make collaboration much easier while also embedding governance throughout the process. What that means is teams can work together more efficiently and have confidence that their work is compliant and well managed from start to finish. One of the key features is centralized collaboration and governance. Microsoft Fabric offers comprehensive model tracking, which is crucial for maintaining transparency and ensuring reproducibility. When you're working on complex machine learning projects, being able to track your models and their versions helps keep everything organized and verifiable. Another important aspect is the streamlined Python notebooks. These notebooks are optimized for efficient data analysis and model development, making it easier for data scientists to experiment and iterate quickly without getting bogged down in setup. Finally, Microsoft Fabric provides an integrated data science workspace. This workspace unifies real-time Lakehouse data access, so teams can work seamlessly with live data, which accelerates insights and decision-making. Overall, these features come together to support the entire machine learning lifecycle, helping teams be more productive and confident in their results. Let's take a look at how Fabryx Lakehouse streamlines machine learning workflows by providing a centralized and governed data source. This setup ensures that users have reliable and easy access to the data they need. Instead of data engineers spending time hunting for starting points or managing multiple sources, this infrastructure offers a single, trusted location for all data. This empowerment through centralization means that everyone, from data scientists to analysts, can work more efficiently. They can access structured, clean tables alongside raw inputs without jumping between disconnected data puddles. Think of it as consolidating raw and curated data into one governed environment. This unified data environment simplifies data management, enhances data quality, and ultimately accelerates your machine learning initiatives. It's about making data more accessible, reliable, and ready for insights, keeping everything aligned with our overall goal of smarter, faster, data-driven decisions. Let's talk about how empowering analysts and developers together can really transform our workflows. By streamlining machine learning processes with Microsoft Fabric, we're creating a more efficient and collaborative environment. This parallel approach helps reduce those frustrating back-and-forth delays we often see and ensures everyone is working from a shared, trustworthy data foundation. When analysts can preview, analyze, and blend live data without having to go through IT bottlenecks, it speeds up the entire process and makes data more accessible. Fabric enables business analysts and data scientists to work side by side in the same workspace, fostering collaboration and innovation. This collaborative workspace is key because it aligns teams around common data goals, making sure everyone is on the same page. Overall, these features support our broader goal of making machine learning workflows more seamless and empowering every team member to contribute effectively. Let's talk about security and granular access control within Microsoft Fabric. One of the key benefits here is how it streamlines machine learning workflows. By implementing this granular security model, we can significantly reduce the need for complex audits or manual permission management. This means less overhead and fewer chances for errors. It also simplifies compliance because managing permissions at a more detailed level makes it easier to stay aligned with regulations. Users will only see the data they're authorized to access, which helps prevent accidental oversharing or the use of outdated copies. This targeted access ensures data privacy and integrity are maintained throughout the process. Additionally, Fabric manages built-in role-based permissions directly at the data workspace level. This makes it straightforward to assign and manage roles, keeping security tight without adding unnecessary complexity. Overall, these features help us build more secure, efficient, and compliant machine learning workflows that are aligned with our broader data governance strategies. Let's talk about some common issues teams face when collaborating on notebooks. Often, a lot of time is wasted just trying to resolve environment problems instead of actually focusing on the modeling itself. These environment issues can include dependency mismatches, inconsistent library versions, and code scattered across different locations. All of these things create confusion and can really slow down progress. Dependency mismatches are a big headache. Traditional notebooks often turn into a maze of version conflicts, broken environments, lost work, and frustration building up. When dependencies aren't aligned, it's like trying to fit puzzle pieces that don't quite match. Version conflicts only add to the chaos. Different team members might be working with different library versions, leading to inconsistent results and extra troubleshooting. This slide highlights how these environment issues, whether it's mismatched dependencies or conflicting versions, are major barriers to efficient collaboration. That's why streamlining and managing these aspects is crucial for smoother, more productive workflows with Microsoft Fabric. Fabric notebooks come pre-installed with essential libraries like scikit-learn, pandas, and PyTorch, which means you're getting a stable and predictable environment right out of the box. This is a big time saver because you don't have to spend valuable minutes or hours setting up these tools yourself. It also helps eliminate dependency errors that can sometimes cause headaches when managing different library versions. By having these libraries ready to go, data scientists can focus more on experimenting and developing models rather than troubleshooting environment issues. This streamlined setup truly empowers teams to accelerate their machine learning workflows within Microsoft Fabric, making the entire process more efficient and less frustrating. It's all about removing barriers so you can concentrate on what really matters, building great models and driving insights. Now, let's talk about direct Lakehouse access in notebooks. One of the biggest advantages here is that data scientists no longer need to deal with complex connection strings or API dances. This really simplifies the workflow, making it much more straightforward and efficient. What's important is that this process accelerates the entire journey from raw data to model-ready inputs. Instead of spending time on complicated setup, data scientists can focus on what really matters, building and fine-tuning models. Another key point is that within Fabryk notebooks, you can explore, sample, and engineer features directly. This makes the data exploration phase faster and more intuitive. And connecting to your data is seamless. Fabryk notebooks connect directly to Lakehouse tables, giving immediate access to live data without the hassle of complex connection configurations. This tight integration helps streamline the entire machine learning workflow and keeps everything running smoothly. Now, let's look at how Microsoft Fabryk helps streamline machine learning workflows through version-controlled collaborative workspaces. One of the key benefits is maintaining a clear audit trail of model development. This means you can easily track how your models evolve over time, ensuring transparency and accountability. Teams often face confusion about which notebook version is current, especially when multiple people are working on the same project. Fabryk solves this by providing built-in history features that preserve your coding progress and experiment metadata. This way, everyone stays on the same page, and collaboration becomes much more transparent. Every change, whether it's a code update, a save, or an experiment run, is tracked within these version-controlled workspaces. This comprehensive change tracking not only helps prevent errors, but also makes it easier to revisit previous states of your work if needed. Overall, this structure simplifies complex workflows and keeps your machine learning projects organized and transparent. Moving from data to model faster is all about making the process more efficient and less frustrating. With Microsoft Fabryk, teams spend less time managing infrastructure or chasing after missing files, which means more time focusing on the actual modeling work. Reduced infrastructure management is a big win because the consistent environment and centralized inputs help streamline workflows, so you're not bogged down by setup issues. Instead, you can dedicate that time to tuning and improving your models. And when it comes to moving from clean data to training models, Fabryk really shines by integrating data access, notebooks, and version control. This integration reduces friction and makes the entire workflow smoother and more seamless. Overall, it's about connecting tools in a way that accelerates your journey from raw data to a working model, aligning perfectly with our goal of making machine learning faster and more accessible. Let's talk about some of the challenges we face in model tracking and governance. When tracking is informal, it often results in losing important context, which makes audits more difficult and can even pose compliance risks. This lack of proper governance can lead to serious issues in production environments and can slow down critical business approvals. Many teams still rely on tangled folders, spreadsheets, or informal documentation methods. These systems can become chaotic and hard to manage over time. Tracking models, versions, datasets, and the necessary approvals is a common pain point in machine learning workflows. All of these challenges highlight the need for a more streamlined approach. That's where solutions like Microsoft Fabryk come into play, helping us better organize, govern, and track our machine learning assets efficiently. Now, let's look at how MLflow integration enhances model management within Microsoft Fabryk. One of the key benefits is that teams gain a complete and reliable record of every experiment they run. This means better collaboration and easier reproducibility, which are crucial for building trust and consistency in our machine learning workflows. The records we keep are comprehensive. MLflow logs detailed metadata that can be searched and browsed easily. This eliminates guesswork and simplifies tracking, so you can quickly find the information you need without sifting through endless files or notes. Fabryk uses MLflow to log hyperparameters and metrics automatically, giving us a dependable record of how models perform over time. This makes it straightforward to compare different experiments and understand what works best. Additionally, MLflow allows Fabryk to track dataset versions and environment details. This ensures that every experiment is fully documented, including the data and software environment used, which is vital for reproducibility and troubleshooting. Finally, Fabryk integrates MLflow to automatically record training runs. This means every detail of the training process is captured seamlessly without extra effort from the user, making our workflows more efficient and reliable. Altogether, these features help us manage our models more effectively, ensuring clarity, consistency, and collaboration across teams. Now, let's take a closer look at how Microsoft Fabryx helps streamline machine learning workflows, especially when it comes to maintaining compliance and explainability. Fabryx features are designed to make this process much more manageable and transparent. For example, it simplifies compliance by providing clear explanations of model decisions, which is crucial for meeting regulatory standards. This transparency not only helps us stay compliant, but also builds business confidence, showing stakeholders that our models are trustworthy. Furthermore, Fabryx offers a single, unified interface where stakeholders can review the entire model journey. This includes everything from training data and code versions to performance metrics and approval processes. Having this all in one place makes audits and reviews much more straightforward. And to support all of this, Fabryx provides built-in traceability and audit trails. These features make it easier to track what happened at each step, ensuring that our models are transparent and compliant. Overall, these capabilities are vital for aligning our machine learning practices with regulatory requirements while maintaining trust and accountability in our models. Let's talk about streamlined approval workflows in Microsoft Fabryx. One of the key benefits here is the role-based access controls combined with integrated approval processes. This setup makes model governance much smoother and more transparent. Basically, only authorized users can approve deployments or make changes, which helps keep everything secure and well-managed. And to ensure accountability, all actions are logged. This means we can track exactly who did what and when. By implementing these workflows, we reduce bottlenecks that often slow down the process. It also helps ensure that the entire model lifecycle is handled responsibly, with clear oversight at each step. Overall, this approach enhances both efficiency and trust in our machine learning operations, aligning perfectly with the goal of making data workflows more seamless and reliable. Now, let's look at how we can move from experimentation to actual production deployment. This is a critical step in the machine learning lifecycle. As you can see, there are often delays and mismatches that can really undermine the value of our ML initiatives. When things don't align properly, it can stall projects and end up increasing costs. One of the main issues is the traditional handoff process between data scientists and operations teams. These handoffs often cause delays, require rework, and lead to version mismatches, which further complicate deployment. Moving models from notebooks into production environments is typically the slowest phase in this process, and that's where a lot of bottlenecks happen. This slide highlights the importance of streamlining these workflows. When we can reduce these delays and improve collaboration, we unlock the true potential of machine learning and get value to the business faster. That's what Microsoft Fabryx aims to address, making the transition from experiment to production smoother and more efficient. Now, let's look at how Microsoft Fabryx streamlines machine learning workflows through its self-service model deployment. One of the key advantages here is that teams can choose between persistent web services or scheduled jobs. This flexibility helps optimize resource use, meaning you're not wasting infrastructure on unnecessary tasks, and it reduces overhead by making deployment more efficient. Additionally, deployment includes configurable cost and scale settings, so you can tailor resources to meet your specific needs without over-provisioning. When it comes to deployment options, models can be deployed as managed endpoints for real-time predictions or as batch jobs for offline processing, all directly from your workspace. And perhaps most importantly, Fabryx transforms deployment into a self-service experience. This means teams can handle their own deployments more easily, fostering agility and reducing reliance on specialized IT support. Overall, this approach aligns perfectly with the broader goal of making machine learning more accessible and scalable across your organization. Now, let's look at how integrated monitoring and automation can really streamline our machine learning workflows with Microsoft Fabryx. Automation plays a crucial role here. It allows us to schedule retraining of models and redeploy them automatically based on data drift or how the models are being used. This means our models stay fresh and reliable without us having to manually intervene each time. It's about making the process smarter and more efficient. On top of that, monitoring is deeply embedded into Fabryx deployment framework. This gives us real-time insights into key metrics like request volumes, usage statistics, and any performance issues that might arise. Having this kind of immediate feedback helps us quickly identify and address potential problems before they affect our users. Together, these capabilities ensure our machine learning models are both consistently up-to-date and performing at their best, keeping our overall system reliable, efficient, and ready to adapt to changing needs. Now, let's look at how Microsoft Fabryx is streamlining machine learning workflows to make our business processes smarter and more efficient. Embedding ML insights directly into operational workflows really enhances our decision-making capabilities. When teams can access predictive insights in real time, they can make faster, more informed choices. This means that ML insights are not just stored away, they are actively integrated into our daily operations. For example, you can see predictions and insights right within business dashboards or workflows, and every request or prediction is logged for transparency and accountability. And the best part is that Fabryx models work seamlessly with Power Platform apps like Power Apps and Power Automate. This tight integration makes it easy to build intelligent, automated solutions without needing complex coding. Overall, this approach helps us embed intelligence directly into our business processes, supporting smarter decisions and more agile operations across the board. Let's talk about transparency and how it plays a crucial role in managing our machine learning workflows with Microsoft Fabryx. When we have clear visibility into costs, it helps us maintain better budget control. This way, we can see where our resources are going and prevent any surprises down the line. It also allows us to demonstrate the real business value of our ML initiatives. By having detailed usage logs and cost profiles that are accessible to teams, everyone can understand the impact and the investment involved. This transparency encourages proactive management. Teams can adjust their usage before costs spiral out of control. Fabryx platform tracks model usage and the associated costs in real time. This built-in visibility helps prevent unexpected cloud bills, giving us peace of mind and better control over our budgets. Overall, these features make it easier to align our ML efforts with our financial goals, ensuring we get maximum value while keeping costs in check. Now, let's look at how Fabryx helps us close the machine learning lifecycle loop. One of the key strengths is how it embeds governance and traceability directly into the platform. This means we can ensure compliance and be audit-ready at all times, which significantly reduces operational risks and helps us realize value faster. Next, there's the continuous feedback loop. This is crucial because models need to adapt as data and business needs evolve. With this, models stay accurate and trustworthy over time, maintaining their relevance. Built-in monitoring is another vital component. It automatically tracks usage, performance, and data drift, so we can trigger retraining and updates without manual effort, keeping our models performing optimally. When it comes to deployment, Fabryx offers managed endpoints and batch options. This allows us to deploy models with precise control over scale and costs, avoiding wasted resources and unexpected expenses. And importantly, models are no longer just experiments. They become live assets. They stay relevant and perform well over time, contributing directly to our business objectives. Finally, all these pieces come together in an integrated workflow. Fabryx seamlessly combines deployment, monitoring, and management, completing the machine learning lifecycle and making the entire process more efficient, reliable, and scalable. Now, let's look at how Microsoft Fabryx is transforming the way we handle machine learning workflows. The goal here is to make deployment a truly self-service experience, giving teams the flexibility to scale as needed while managing costs effectively. This means faster deployment times and more control over resources, which ultimately helps deliver measurable business impact through our models. One of the key features is integrated model tracking with MLflow, which provides full transparency and audit trails. This transparency empowers teams to confidently manage and monitor their models throughout their lifecycle, ensuring everything is trackable and accountable. To simplify collaboration, Fabryx offers pre-configured notebooks. These reduce the setup overhead for data scientists and engineers, making it easier to work together and share insights without unnecessary hurdles. On the data side, Fabryx Lakehouse centralizes all data assets with robust security and governance measures in place. This ensures consistency and reliability across all ML workflows, so everyone is working from the same trusted data source. Finally, Microsoft Fabryx combines data access, experimentation, and deployment into one seamless platform. This unified approach eliminates common bottlenecks like fragmented data sources and version control chaos, making the entire ML process more streamlined and efficient. In essence, Fabryx is about creating an integrated, scalable, and transparent environment that empowers teams to innovate faster and with greater confidence.